the value will reduce. Instead of consuming curry now that is, refined, put in machine, the military are now being subjugated for curry to cassava. We now refer to cassava as the masses basically. So curry price from 150 LD to 280 LD. Taxi for ESW Junction 2017 it was 130, now it's 200, and if the camel is very stubborn and you want to take straight ride, it's 250 across the board. Even the ride of Kelabin was $50, now Kelabin is fluctuating and struggling between $80 and $100. So commerce, looking at the prices, and finally on the question of scratch card. Because Mr. Weir does not want you to communicate. This reactionary comment don't want you to browse. It doesn't want you to go on the internet and see the fake pictures that the government are posting in the New York PR. This government is a liar government that takes pictures from Zambia, from Ghana and Zimbabwe and posts it on social media. So the cost going off and they increase data surcharges. Also, not just increasing data surcharges, but they also increase call surcharges. Many days, a poor piece of mass at a time, you should have the opportunity to make 3-day free call for whole night. In fact, 3-day free call was one of the fundamental social advancement or social stratification in our country. At the time, you call 3-day free call, you can call your madam and have conversation with her for more than 3 days unstoppably. Because we are understood that the people are getting a good to net that 3-day free call, he cut the 3-day free call to 45 minutes. It was 45 first coming. Give me chance. I'm living in the country. There is my country, there is your country. You have the right, I have my right. You get your information, I have my information. Then I will say to you, we'll give you the thesis, and then we'll give you the sad thesis on how you feel. The sad thesis is about how you feel. But SUP don't run on people's feeling and emotion. We run on fact, reality, and struggling for the masses of our people and leading our people to history. So, Mr. We are cut off the so-called 3-day free call where militant say will let in a night, and put 4 hours and have conversations and call Nima Kante. If I did a free call to save life, he cut it to 45 minutes. Subsequently, after the paper for God, he cut it down to 42 minutes and 50 megabytes. So commerce, it has been cut down now from 42 minutes 50 megabytes to 42 minutes 30 megabytes. Just so people can have access to information. Do you know why? Because information is power. That's why you come to SEAL. And we want to use this media to conclude the economy by taking SEAL for giving our point information. Whether you agree, whether you disagree, this is the theater for information dissemination in this country. SEAL play a role. Today, we say to SEAL that you are the political intellectual maker of our country. You are the hotbed. You are the battalion of political consciousness. Today we want to use a movement to say Kumbaya, Kumbaya to SEAL. Because if they never SEAL, people will be passing around without just confabulation, without just disinformation and misinformation, but they will be passing around with discombobulated information. So our people are informed. And that's why we come to SEAL to launch our revolution. Because when you come here, you speak the truth, the evil spirit will chaos out. And we are speaking fact for empirical evidence. This is why I refuse to speak offhand. I could have spoken offhand for the rest of the day. But I just want to go to the point and be laconic and let the people know. And let the people know, Mr. We are evil action and wickedly motivated attitude toward the Liberian people. So the economy, with all the prices we need, there's nothing else we need to tell you. We do not need to tell you the GDP of Liberia has, fluctuated and deflated. We do not need to tell you the exchange rate anymore, because for the prices, you know that when price increase, exchange rate increase. This is a positive analysis in economics. So, comrades, we do not want to give you economic classroom. You do not need to go and read Econ 204 and understand the substitution of supply and demand, the interaction of the forces of supply and demand. You do not know understand regression analysis and know the full pyramid graph. No. You do not know go and interpret the theory of John Maynard Keynes before you understand that our people are suffering. Just go outside there and ask for a coconut water. Go outside there and ask for a bag of rice. Go outside there and buy a scratch car. You will know that President Weah has destroyed the economy. He has bastardized the economy, and he is now leading the economy into collapse. Therefore, patriots must stand up. Patriots must rise up. And this is the movement. There can be no other movement than July 26. So we say to you, July 26, join the campaign, face the country. July 26, July 26, join the campaign. No water, no electricity. Comrades, we want you to face the country. To face the country, we look at the question of corruption. Okay? We'll deal with the issue of health before we go to the issue of corruption. Then we'll close with our recommendation. The health sector is in tatters. There's no medical equipment at JFK. If you go to JFK, no matter what kind of disease you are faced with, you are being treated with paracetamol. There's no drugs. Paracetamol is the order of the day. The hospitals are burning because the administrator themselves are burning the hospital down because they are involving corruption. Those who are appointed by George Weah, not the decent nurses and doctors. Make no mistake. Not the decent nurses and doctors. Those who are appointed by President Weah. The preventive health budget is all-time low. The preventive health budget is all-time low. And the maternal mortality has increased from 20% to 65% under George Weah. Infant mortality is on the rise. Children under 5 are dying for curable diseases. No vaccine for polio. No vaccine for measles. No vaccines in the country for common cold or fever and malaria. Today, we are faced with 2 choices if we go to hospital. Either JFK, just for killing. JFK, just for killing. Or you move to retention, just to redeem yourself in the next war. For Catholic Hospital, we are aware that that is just another death camp. It is the death camp where they will pray for you before you die. Say, no more cup, no more cup, no more maximum cup. Say, you have sinned. God forgive me. I have sinned. Forgive me. I have sinned. And I have sinned beyond all, and my cup is full. So let me just die. That's why you go to Catholic Hospital. So there's no hospital in the country because you cannot have hospital without equipment. The hospitals in the country are empty, just like the universities. The same way the university is empty, no equipment, no laboratory, no library. It is free tuition indeed because it is free of knowledge, nothing there to learn. The only good thing at the University of Liberia is the Vanguard Certificate Party. So, you take SUP for New York campus, the free tuition is a mess. The entire system is a mess. So that is how the hospitals are looking. The only thing you do to go there is just to lay down and rest. Because many people in that project need to rest. You go there no time that you get rest for 3-4 days and work. If you survive by the grace of God. Comrades, in the country there is no health care. We are living by the grace of God. And if people die, they bring pathologists with fake degree. Pathologists who do not have the degrees, who do not know the necessary administrative knowledge, who do not have the fundamental tool and the variable and the scientific knowledge to do this experiment and go and give false information, false autopsy report. What is an autopsy report? When it cannot justify a simple scratching mark, or it cannot justify a tearing mark of a neck. So comrades, no need to waste your time for autopsy report. Come outside and protest for the death of Prison Copper. Come outside and protest for the death of Imam Copper. Come outside and protest for the death of Getty Lama. Come outside and protest for the death of the 3 mercy bonds as in Moses. Come outside and protest for security, for education, for healthcare. Commerce, come outside because the health condition of people is deplorable. And it will be no moment that you can restore this. It's July 26. Because it is July 26, and those who founded Liberia, those who quote unquote claim to be the founding fathers of our country, so-called pioneers, settlers, they will be coming. So Mr. Weah has succumbed to the protest and thereby catapult. And reach the set in the back. Mr. Weah can no longer come outside. 10 days he's been in the back. Mr. Weah should come outside and face the people who will be in the street whenever Mr. Weah can receive our petition. If George Weah and the auxiliary of government, as well as his emissaries and ambassadors and plenipotentiaries, don't come to receive our petition, we will not leave the street. We will not leave the street in vain. So, our case will be made for this thematic points I have made. Let me conclude on the issue of corruption, which is the most important reason we are going to protest. Because legislators is writing, face the country. Because our agriculture minister is writing, face the country. Because the legislature is writing, face the country. Because Mr. Weah does not want to dismiss the people of Legends, face the country. Because cemetery has stolen 24.8 million, face the country. Because there is looting on an industrial scale, face the country. So commerce, 5 years down the line, 5 years in the pedestal of revolutionary Five years down the line of revolutionary fight of the Vanguard Party, we have issued press statements of challenges government for the past 5 years. And this government seems to be very senseless and careless about the Liberian people issue. When we are took over in a Tefe, not just in less than 4 months, President Weah and thieves, the cabal and citadel looters started building condominiums around the country. George Weah Bay for the 7 condominiums, Margate Bay, Mausoleum, Koji Bay, Taj Mahal. 12 is now paying his Eiffel Tower and his Empire State. Abache is paying one of the biggest buildings in the country, while the Rubber State Speaker, Baba Chima, who criticized Manaseri 5 years ago, is one of the biggest stooge and the biggest reactionary in the country, who has nothing to offer but they are involved in the corruption and to pass bogus law and bogus acts that are not in the interest of the Liberian people. Commerce. Speaker Chima is a disappointment to the Liberian people. With all the issues in real Manaseli, with all the issues in raising Manaseli on corruption, Speaker Chima is involved. In fact, he's the chief ambassador and vehicle carrier of brown envelope. This is a This is a decorated brown envelope carrier working in a 4G convoy. He has no job to do there but to carry a brown envelope from office to office. Few days ago, you're seeing carrying 30K from office to office. This man is a thief. He's nothing but a common criminal. This is why our leader and teacher told us that if you want to know the truth, Meaning of a man. If you want to know the true position of a man, not in a time of difficulty and frustration. Yes, Martin Luther King Jr. was correct. 100% correct. You can only know the true nature of a man when you give him power. Because power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So, Prophet Timothy did not have power. He was speaking everywhere about corruption. He was raising the red flag. We thought Prophet Timothy with ugly boy head. We thought Prophet Timothy who was a poo-poo timber. The legislature now is a poo-poo timber, headed by Prophet Timothy. We thought how he became speaker, he was in the narrative. Only for him to become a glorified corruption king. He is now a fortified carrier of not just brown envelope, but he also parade around, taking money from foreign partners and consolidated accounts in the name of the legislature. This man is a certified fraudster. This man just duplicated the brand people to 712. How can 730 million and wait for the brand people? Sorry, how can 730 million for SPS to pay civil salary when the House of Legislature has not passed a law or decree to grant SPS operating license in Liberia? Look at the contradiction between the subway and the Assyrian Metal SPS. Our people are now in the timber of pawn on the chessboard. Our people are now placed on the table as meat to be eaten. Commerce, we need to be on equivalent there. The Assyrian Metal is bad. May those who have ears that are here, the history of why it's not sufficient. The final party believe that the SPSD is also bad. So where is bad? All these multinational, international, monopoly capitalist D are bad for our people. They do not represent the hopes and aspirations of you and I. The involvement of Bretton Woods institution into Liberia to come and harmonize the economy. The brutal austerity measure taken by 712 is bad. It is only meant for the poor to become poorer and the rich become richer. This is what we stand on the question of capitalism. The maximization of profit at the expense of those who labor for the capital. We are against capitalism. We are against plundering. We are against the exploitation of our people by these so-called Western monopoly capital companies. These are shambles. These companies fail. SPS is just failed right in Ivory Coast, in Guinea. It's owned by a Guinean and a foreign. Why are you bringing it to Liberia? So, Assyrian Metal has been here all these years. Wanted to play jingle. When the team don't pass, you play jingle. We must stop playing jingle. Because we are telling Mr. Weir to stop dancing. He must start singing. So therefore, we must be sincere when we come to the discourse. On the discourse of the economy, the people, labor should be put into transformative measures where everyone will have equal access to the natural resources of the state. You cannot have the natural resources of the state or the ownership of the state resources owned by petty bourgeoisie who enrich themselves at the expense of the ordinary people. This is an economic contradiction that is leading us into paralysis and decadence. The resources of the state is for all of us. It's not for Mr. Weir and his thieves. It's not for Robert State Speaker Prophet Timothy. It's not for Amateur. It's for all of us. So we must have collective involvement. We must have collective involvement, commerce. This is where we stand on the question of the economic dignity of our people. Our people are poor. Go in the hinterland. Our people work for bosses who do not respect our dignity, who do not stand for the dignity, who do not stand for the honor, who do not stand for the responsibility of our people. You bring Saint Darby here, our people are protesting at Saint Darby. You bring Assyrian Metal, they are protesting at Assyrian Metal. You bring SPS, they are protesting at SPS. Firestone, 100+ years in this country. What has Firestone got to offer? What has Firestone got to offer? After 100 plus years, Firestone debauch our oil, use it, make it oil, and make the country oil, and make it oil, and very, very, very much poor. Comments, we have come to tell you, our people are poor, very poor, that poor. And when we're talking about our issue, we do not want people who do not go to university and don't understand the fundamental issues to come and question things they don't know nothing about. We have gone to university. It is our duty to come and inform our people. It is our right to come and inform our people. So it is our right to go and therefore on your own platform. That another Chikuvera of God's member taught us the first duty of a revolutionary is to be educated. We are educated, we are sophisticated. Now in our so-called capitalist education, there is only training to be careerists and technocrats. Just to go and work for one postman. No, we are being trained to overthrow the systemic backwardness of our people. We are being trained by the pedagogical oppressed, waiting by pro-Ferrari. We are being trained by the pedagogical oppressed, waiting by pro-Ferrari. So we follow the data, we follow the